My name is Stacy Chambers. I am a teacher of students with visual impairments in Coppell, Texas. This past year has been hard on all of us, both personally and professionally. I know that this past year has made a big impact on my role as a teacher.
Well, we definitely practiced our skills of resilience in this past year. I'm Kristin Smedley, and two of my three kids are blind. It was very interesting to have worked at independence for my blind sons for, 2 decades, and then had everybody under one roof.
My name is Stacy Gibbins. I am the Senior Director of Programs and Services for Northwest Association for Blind Athletes. I think for our organization, primarily being a hands-on, in-person organization where we're consistently going into schools, going outside, hiking, biking, playing goal ball, and really being invested in our schools. And also in our athletes in a very hands-on way. The last year has definitely made us pivot into ways that we probably wouldn't have done unless we were forced to, I guess you would say. We would have maybe we would have done it, but it would have taken a lot longer to think about doing things in different ways.
Learn Your Way, to me, really makes me think about the fact that we all have differences. We all have things that make us unique, different ways that we learn and excel.
My name is Silveira, and I am a third-year student at a rabbinical, at a yeshiva, which is a Jewish rabbinical study academy.
My name is Alicia Krage. I'm a recent graduate of Northern Illinois University. A lot of my education was mainstreamed, which I think was nice.
I never went to a blind school, although I did attend summer programs at various blind centers.
Learn Your Way for me sort of makes me think of the various ways that we as blind and visually impaired people learn the same things as our sighted peers, but with accommodations and adaptations.
One of the tools that I used very much in my elementary school years was the abacus.
My earliest memory of using the abacus was in second grade when they would teach us money and the different place values of numbers like ones, tens, hundreds. They taught us multiplication on there and division.
What was interesting to me was its tactile nature and how it was used to help blind people learn mathematics and to easily do mathematics in a very hands-on, kinesthetic way.
One of the biggest blessings of blindness, if you will, is the IEP meeting, the Individualized Education Plan that we get to do every year. Not many people look at it as something that we get to do that's a blessing, but I learned a long time ago, as did my boys, because they were involved in their IEP meetings, what their learning styles are. We really unpack that in IEP meetings. How do they learn best? How can you best support them as a learner if you're the teacher and involved in that?
Our learners all do have unique aspects of what they need, and they need to learn what those things are best so that they can advocate for themselves and use them more freely and openly to do what they need to do.
I generally am a more auditory in my learning style, as well as kinesthetic.
Sometimes it's auditory, sometimes it's tactile.
So they've known for years how they learn, the ways in which they learn. And the best part is they've been able to communicate that to their teams of teachers.
So some changes I would like to see post-pandemic when things sort of go back to normal is I would like to continue with some of the virtual experiences. I'm sure a lot of these were started because we were in quarantine and we needed something to do. But I think it really helped build a sense of community and build connections.
Learning how to use Zoom and all of the technology that we've learned over the past year has really made that possible in new ways. And so I think that's been really exciting, just given more opportunity for my students to collaborate with one another, to share experiences, to do virtual lessons. And I think that's been a neat thing.
I hope that we're able to integrate all the positive silver linings we learned during the heat of the pandemic when we were all virtual and not able to meet in person, and then integrating that into the way we teach now and the way that we work with our students and our clients. Because I think that people really had to step out of their comfort zone and become very creative in serving the people that they serve. And I think that we found ways to do that in some ways even better than before.
It's really given us an opportunity to see where we need to go for our learners and what we can do to help get them to that next level and make sure that everything's accessible for them, no matter what format and no matter if they're in person or at home or in the community. And I think all of those things are really going to help us to move forward just in everything that we do.